Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going over part 2 of the Kirjava Meep Skewb method. So in this part, I'm going to be going over all of the last 5 center cases where you need to solve all of the last 5 centers after you oriented and permuted the corners. This first case is a U-perm, and by now you should probably know what a sledgehammer is, so I'm not going to be saying it, but I'll put the algorithm right there. So I recognize this by saying all you need to solve these 3 centers, and the opposite is right here. And then you want to rotate and do sledgehammer, then kind of like rotate while you do that, and then another sledgehammer. Second case is the Z-perm. So I recognize this by saying you have to swap these 2 centers and these 2 centers, and I hold it like this. So these do not have to be swapped, and the algorithm I use is R, L prime, U prime, L, U, L, R, L prime, R. The next case is the H perm. So I recognize this it's the easiest case to recognize, I think. You just have to swap these 2 and these 2 centers, and it doesn't matter how you hold it because it's where they're swapping is the same. If that made any sense. And the algorithm I use is R, L, R, L prime, R prime, L prime, and then I rotate and put yellow on the bottom so that right here I can just do a sledge. And now we get into some of the trickier cases, some that are harder to recognize, and the algorithms are a little more hard to execute. So I recognize this one by seeing these 2 are opposite, and then I have to bring this, so these 2 are opposite, and I have to bring this one up here, and then this one has to go there. You don't have to use my way of recognizing it. You just need to learn the alg, and over time you will kind of figure out how you recognize it. So I hold these 2 on the left, and the algorithm I use is R, U prime, L, R, L, R prime, L, U prime, R prime, U prime. So this next case is pretty easy. So I recognize it by saying you have to swap these 2 centers and these 2 centers. And what I do is pretty intuitive. It's R, hedge slammer, and then F prime, R prime, F. It's kind of just the first 3, at the end it's just the first 3 moves of a hedge slammer. So this is the inverse of that case, but you recognize it by saying these 2 have to be swapped and these 2 have to be swapped. The ones going up and down are on the right instead of the left. And the algorithm I use is F prime, double sledge, R prime, F, R. This is another one of those kind of tricky cases to recognize, but I recognize it by seeing these 2 are opposite, and this center right here has to go there, and then this center has to go to the back. So this being the fixed corner, the rotations at first are Z prime, X, and then you do L, R, L, R prime, L, U prime, R, R prime, U prime, R, U prime. The next case, which is, I think it's probably my least favorite case, this one and the opposite one. I don't really have a good way of doing this, but how I do it is I do a U-perm from right here. It's where these 3 centers have to cycle counterclockwise, and I just do a U-perm. And then I have this case, and then I do it like that. Just because those are 2 cases that I can do really fast, so I just put them together to do that. Now this is the case where you need to swap it going the other way, clockwise. And what I do is I put the solve side right there, and then do U U-perm. Then I have this case where I do this. So this is another one of those tricky cases to recognize, and how I recognize it is seeing that there are no opposites, and the center right here on the left has to come up top, and this center has to go to the back. And the algorithm I use is Z prime, X, U prime, L, R, L, R prime, L, U prime, R prime, U prime, R. So this is another case where there are no opposites, and how I recognize it is this center has to come to here, this center has to come to here, and this one to there. And the algorithm I use is Y, Z prime, L, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, L, R, L, R prime. Okay, so for this case, I recognize it by seeing this is an opposite, this piece has to go there, and this piece has to go right there. An alternate way of recognizing this is this piece has to go there, this piece has to go there, and this piece has to go there. Anyways, the algorithm is Z prime, R, L, R prime, L, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, L. So how I recognize this last case is I see this piece has to go there, an opposite right here, and this piece has to go there. So the algorithm I use is X prime, L, R prime, L, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, L, R. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on the Kirjava Meep Skewb method, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. So I might be doing some walkthrough solves using this method. Comment if I should, and comment if you need any help with this. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.